If it's your first time tuning in to the program, do me a favor. Go ahead on and hit that like button. Also, to hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell all the way up top. Please like this video, share this video, and please participate in the $5 challenge. Now, with the $5 challenge, if you can, uh, please go ahead on and donate also to my wife GoFundMe. She has medical expenses we're trying to take care of. Also, to go ahead as well. My OnlyFans for talking that talk like Patriots supposed to is wide open, free trial. So we can actually get into these conversations and don't have to be deemed. Let's jump into it. Man, George Floyd family. Another one hits the lotto. $27 million. Damn. It's a lot of money. $27 million. Now, we all know, if you haven't heard or was actually hiding under a rock during 2020, of the summer of 2020, George Floyd was the black man who was in Minneapolis, Minnesota, was trying to buy, I think, a pack of cigarettes or something like that at the convenience store, and he passed off a 20. The convenience store worker or owner saw the $20 bill, saw that it was suspect, did not think it was real, called the local authorities. Authorities showed up, one a Korean guy, one a guy of color, uh, tried to asked everybody to get out the car. Everybody did, except for George Floyd at the time. George Floyd and them had like a resistant altercation. They tried to put George in the back of the patrol car. He talked about that it was uncomfortable. He was claustrophobic. By that time, another officer arrived at the scene, which was Derek Chauvin. And then after that happened, there was a tussle. They put his Derek Chauvin had his knee on his neck for over 8 minutes. We had freaking what else happened? Over 8 minutes, we had uh George at the time was high off of fentanyl. Nah, 27. I want to say 27. I hope that my title said 27, but if not, I edited it. But it was 27 million. So he had fentanyl. He had oh my God, all kinds of methamphetamines in his system. Exactly, he wasn't, and I'm about to get to that. And all these drugs in his system, and he had COVID. Now, family went got the independent autopsy. It claimed that the man died of asphyxiation. Okay, none of these other factors doesn't matter. See, this is where I question shit. Because all before, every time you turn around last year, every time somebody had the sweet and sour sniffles, aka COVID, they were quick to say, all right, okay, it's COVID related. All right. Now we already know about excited delirium. We got a case in New York where a black man who was high off of PCP to the point of no return tried to fight and resist the cops, and it got quoted as excited delirium. It shows it in the report and everything else of the autopsy. Now, I don't know if the other family tried to get an independent autopsy. I think they did, and I think that independent autopsy came back for that gentleman excited delirium, caused the death. It wasn't the police officers that had him in a spit guard talking about he couldn't breathe, which the spit guard, the way they made, they got holes in them and you can breathe. I think those officers as well are being charged. But that's another story, another case. Either way it goes, all these factors, everybody with their emotions running high, destroyed cities across the US of A, and is busted out screaming that Eric Chauvin killed him. Now, Eric Chauvin, you got to look at it. We got to get it past our emotions now. I understand we were all hot and mad. I know there's going to be a lot of black folks in the comments on all my social media saying, oh no, Joe's being a big C. You know, I can't say it, I'm on YouTube. But, you know, saying all these fucked up things because I'm a black man. But I want you to look at it from a standpoint outside, looking in as a person trying the case. It is stated that this department for years, Derek Chauvin has, and other officers were taught to put the knee on the neck of the suspect. That was actual protocol. Now, do I agree with it? No, I don't. But that's their protocol, right? Okay. Now, keep in mind, we got to distract that George Floyd got a long criminal record. Even put a gun at the belly of a pregnant woman, being a notorious dope fiend. We got to subtract that Derek Chauvin was a shitty cop with a lot of complaints that went through over the years. We gotta take all the shittiness of both sides out and look at the whole situation that happened that day. Because right now, that happened that day, none of that shit does matter of the past. It's about what happened that day. Now, this is what really blows my mind about this case. So, the prosecution was set to do third-degree murder. Now, to me, I don't agree with third-degree murder. I feel like that it should be more of a manslaughter case because we already see the intent here that these guys were trained to do this. They were trained. So with that being said, it should be based upon you doing something that you were trained to do and you didn't mean to do it. I mean, that's just being facts here. That's how the court of law would see it. So you would have, as a prosecutor, a better chance to say manslaughter because you could say, well, during the time that the suspect was screaming out and saying, I can't breathe, I need assistance, you should have at least provided that. You didn't do that. But now they upgraded the charges to second-degree murder against Derek Chauvin because the crowd talking about that's what they deserve. Now it's going to be even more harder to get a conviction. And I'm going to tell you why. Because now these fucking wannabe filled with emotions, it should be second-degree murder people, they got to prove that it was an intent, that they had the intent. That means they came up on the scene, they had already had in their mind today they were going to kill a black man. Now, that's going to be hard to prove because if you look at the video, they did everything textbook until he talked about he was claustrophobic and him being a 6'7" big guy and everything else not cooperating. That's what's going to be the smoking gun that's possibly going to have Derek Chauvin walking. But nobody talks about that. See, this is what happens when you get your emotions involved and you don't let the justice system do its fucking job. See, this is what makes me so mad with my community. We're so quick to say, we're oppressed by the justice system. All right, you make all this noise. You got what you wanted. The man is in jail. Instead of being happy with a third-degree murder, because he's still going to get 20 plus years for that, instead of being excited with a manslaughter, he can still get up to 15 years for that, possibly, maybe a little more, based upon what the laws is in Minnesota, state of Minnesota. No, y'all can't do that shit. No, that makes too much sense. We want the extreme. Now, you're going to make it where this guy's going to walk home. He's going to walk. Because y'all putting all y'all eggs on that one verdict, that one charge. Second-degree murder. He walks. None of these guys going to get, it ain't going to be no aiding and abetting. They're going to be home. They probably never be in law enforcement again, but now you ain't accomplished nothing. Well, the family did. They got $27 million. This is why they got $27 million. I already see the writing on the wall. They know that the way the crowd is about this case, they're not going to get a conviction. That's why they're going through trying to get everybody, certain jurors that's not even keeping up with the case, that's not impartial, that's not scared to look at the facts. Because Trey Charles can see this. This is not a second-degree murder case. This ain't even a third-degree murder case, really. It's really a manslaughter case. But we got these people running around here with emotions high, these fucking activists, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Benjamin Crump, he's good. He's real good. He's got his cut. He got his 30% retainer out of $27 million. I think that $27 million is tax-free in the state of Minnesota. So I'm quite sure that Mr. Crump here probably got, probably had to give him a 20%, maybe a 30%. He might have been nice. He might do 20% because, he want to make sure he got a strong reputation. So he probably got $6 million out of that shit. They took on 21. I just don't get it. When are we as a people, especially people of color, as they want to call themselves now, because nobody don't want to be black in this new era. It's POC. All this fucking code shit. Well, I'll talk to you, little new code. People of color, when are you going to realize that this is not it? This is not the way of us getting justice. You want justice, you let the justice system do its job. You fought all that shit, you burned all those buildings down, and you will be all in your feelings again when this man walked. Now I know everybody else is asking, well, what would Joe gonna do if they start burning shit down? Biden's not gonna do anything. He's gonna be drinking on some fucking inshore, playing with the dog, praying that they don't fucking come on 1400 Pennsylvania Avenue. That's what he's gonna be doing. Kamala's gonna be praying too. They don't find her at her residence. Man, these fucking people's a joke. Stupid. Cannot believe this shit here. And then when I look at the comments of people that talked about what's going on with the trial, I know he's gonna walk, lady. Everybody know this. He's gonna walk. They upgraded the charges to second-degree murder. That's what they going to trial with. Not third-degree, which was stupid. Everybody got in their feelings. They upgraded to second-degree murder. because of the crowd acting a fool and rioting the other night on the anniversary. Yeah, that's why they gave him $27 million. People got to understand something. When the city offers you that much kind of money on a case like this, there's a reason behind it. It's either A, they know they were in the wrong, either B, they know that, yeah, you went through a tragic loss, and they know that they're not going to be able to give you the justice you're seeking, or C, it could be all the above. But usually it's B because of what's going on with this case. I'm telling y'all now, if that dude get convicted, that I know that the justice system has been influenced by the SJWs. I'm being serious because if they convict that man on second-degree murder, I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. The evidence don't show it. You got to have intent. When you start getting the second-degree murder and first-degree murder, there's intent. There's a thing called intent and there's premeditation. Now, people don't understand the between the two, but see, I done had enough people in my family going in and out of jail, I can break it down to you. Intent is like, all right, I get mad because you fucking disrespected me, so I got this gun, and I'm just going to use it, and whatever happens, happens. That's intent. Premeditation is, I go up here and get disrespected by you, I take my time, I plan a place to get you to come and meet me at. I also go up here and make sure that I got preparations that after I do the deed of taking you out, that I'm going to conceal you and put you up, all that stuff. I've had searches on my computer, looking it up on my phone, talking to people in the streets about how to dispose of the body. That's premeditation. There's a difference. A lot of people don't know that. Those are the differences. Premeditation, thought out, plan, intent means you just carrying a weapon with you, or you carrying something in the situation, whether it's a weapon, whether it's the attitude, whether it's the thought, the saying that when I meet this person, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm not going to stop until I'm satisfied. That means death or not. What's going on, Wiggle? But yeah, that's what it is. And people know this. That's why everybody right now is like totally shocked. But don't be shocked because you're about to get, because I'm not surprised at all. So anyway, guys, do me a favor. I know that Periscope is ending soon. 31st supposed to be the last day of Periscope. So go ahead on and get yourselves ready to follow me on YouTube. Joel Davis Media Network. Joel Davis Media Network. A lot of your Periscope personalities are over there. Also, too, there's some over at Haps. Haps is a little icky. I just know that with Haps, they're very strict. So you're not going to be able to say the things you usually say on Periscope. So I would say this. If you know you got a good following or whatever, and this is advice to everybody that's got a huge following on Periscope and have had large numbers in the past, you may want to tell your followers to hook up with you over at OnlyFans, because that's the only one that's not charging people a whole bunch of money to spread content. When I say not a whole bunch of money, but charging people, how can I put this? Not monitoring people. They just let you do your thing. And so I think that's cool, because lately Patreon has stopped my page because I had information they did not agree with. Okay? But that's neither here or there. You know, free speech is starting to become very limited around here to use. So if you guys want to be able to have that, that's what I would suggest, because actually OnlyFans is not even owned here by anybody in the States. I think it's a UK company. So, you know, they're going to let you talk whatever you want to talk about because it ain't their shit. So that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate all the love and support. Take care of yourself and each other. I'm out.